Hi, don't you think that communication is one of the best skills in today's world and many people lack it? Yes. Don't you realize that little things in our lives sometimes make huge differences? Yes. Alright, today in this video, I'm going to talk about little things about your approaches, your attitudes, your practices that will make you a very smart communicator. In order to be a good communicator, you need to keep your anxiety under control. Anxiety is very important because it indicates how important your job is. It gives us the focus and energy to handle your job or speech. I'll give you 3 techniques. The first one is acknowledge. Acknowledge and accept your anxiety, your stress. Say, I'm feeling very nervous. Oh my God, I'm sweating. Just accept it. And don't give any reactions to it. When you do it, what happens? Your anxiety level may not reduce, but for sure, it will not escalate. And gradually, it will subside down. Technique number 2, be in the present moment. Often, when we are in negotiations, in presentations, or any kind of discussions, what happens? We are constantly worried about the future outcomes. Say, may I get the deal? May I get the approvals? Will I get the laughs from the audience? And so many things. These are all future states, and we need to bring our consciousness to the present state. Now, I suggest 2 activities to do this. The first one is chanting Om Mantra. Let me show how it is. Breathe in deeply to your diaphragm. Make the M sound longer. When you do it, 2 things happen. First is, you immediately bring yourself to the present moment. And second, it warms up your voices, which is very important for speech. The second activity is tongue twisters. Well, it sounds very funny and childlike, but it's important. If you do some tongue twisters before your speech, it brings you to a lighter mood. And also, it gives you the clarity in your diction, in your pronunciation. Alright, now let's talk about technique number 3. And that is power pose. Well, we all know that our body follows the mind. Whatever postures we are, that reflects our mind, right? The reverse is also true, that mind also follows the body very strongly. So be in power pose for 2 to 3 minutes. And automatically, because of your body postures, your mind will adapt that confident posture. And this will give you confidence immediately. I will give you 5 ground rules for communication, spontaneous or general communication. Ground rule number 1. Stop expecting to be perfect or right all the time. Communication is not right or wrong. It is just a communication. It can definitely be better or worse. Now let's consider a dance competition, a singing competition, or a theatrical art. What happens if you miss a single step? If you forget a key note? If you forget a dialogue? Your performance can go wrong. In case of communication, this is not the scenario. Hence, reframe your communication as a conversation and not a performance. Ground rule number 2. See speaking as a learning opportunity. Now you consider your communication as a conversation. Use conversational language. Speak the language your audience or listener understand. Ask questions. Ask at least 2 or 3 questions which has answers yes, yes, and yes. When you get 3 yes, you are right there. And also, this brings the audience in listening mode and they become interested in your speech. Ground rule number 3. Slow down and listen. Slowing down helps add power to your words and clarity to your words. And these make your speech more effective. In one-to-one communication, always listen more than you speak. Remember, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth. So, listen 2 times more than you speak. In general, a common man can speak 225 words per minute. But a common man can hear 500 words per minute. So our mind starts wandering for another 275 words. I can understand listening is tough, but we need to develop this habit to become an effective communicator. Ground rule number 4. Tell a story. Make your communication structured like a story. A structured communication increases processing fluency. That means your audience or listener can retain information 40% more reliably and accurately. A story has usually 4 parts in it. Hero in the situation, then comes problem, then comes solutions, and moral of the story. Hero in the situation, problem, solutions, and moral of the story. Remember this structure and use this always. Never lose your audience. Make them hero in your conversation. Ground rule number 5. Always love your audience for whatever they are. They may be of different point of view. They may have different ideologies. They may have different caste, creed, nation, religion, whatever it is. Love your audience. Give them undivided attention and complete love. Dear friends, we discussed 3 techniques to reduce anxiety and 5 ground rules for smart, spontaneous communication. I hope this helps you. Thank you.